So as you can see from this side by side of Lori Harvey and Kim Porter, they look identical to each other. This is a very disgusting one, but people should know that Diddy is basically dating the same characters over and over again. These two characters are the same. When they made Lori, they pulled up the Kim Porter template, and that's how they produced this Lori character. So this is one side by side that I made. One thing that is super identical on these two characters is their smile. They smile exactly the same. The only difference between these two characters is their skin complexion, but other than that, they look identical to each other. Lori, however, is mixed with Cuban Link, who used to date 50 Cent. I don't know if they still date. Who cares? Fake relationships anyway. But that's who she's also mixed with, but she's more identical to Kim Porter, and Cuban has other characters that look more like her, identical to her. So this is very disgusting. He is dating the same characters over and over again, and when I say that he's dating the same characters over and over again, I mean, look at this. You know, he dated Kim Porter, then he was dating Lori, and the age gap between him and Lori is just really ridiculous. And then he dated, and I'm not saying who he dated in order, I'm just showing you guys how he's dating the same characters. He dated Cassie and he dated J-Lo. They are also the same. So we see that this character is recycling the characters that he's dating or being involved with. We've seen that he was close to Missy Elliott and then dated Young Miami. See, that's a connection, okay? So very disgusting, in everyone's face. They do this to mock everybody, actually, because they didn't have to make this character date his ex other character, his dead ex at that, but they purposely did that to let people know who Lori is, okay, to put it in everybody's face. You know, this is like leaving clues behind, you know, and a lot of people have seen this, a lot of people talked about this. There's memes on Twitter talking about this. This is a very disgusting character. I found this photo very odd, sticking a tongue out, mocking, animalistic, low vibrational. That's what this character is, and this character is the biggest distraction in the world, along with other characters that they're pushing on people so hard. I see so many people care about Kendrick and Drake and Diddy. You know, it's ridiculous. There's real stuff going on, real things in people's lives going on, and people want to cope by being on the internet and caring about some fake ass event involving this character. People are sick, you know, and they're showing how sick and ignorant people are, because people are running with the fake stories that they're putting out, and they're engaging themselves in it and just so invested in it, and it's ridiculous. You know, it doesn't even involve you. You don't even know these fucking people. They're not even fucking real to begin with. So I don't understand why people care. And then let's talk about the damage control. That really pisses me off is because nobody gave a fuck when I first made my video on this character. I make the video, bam, there you go. Damage control is out there. And now everybody talks about this character, but when I initially made that video revealing that he was Kai Cenat, nobody cared about this character. But as damage control, I see what they do. They put out this character, they push him, they basically tarnish this character's image, and that's one of the biggest forms of damage control is self-destruction, which is what they do, because hate drives people more than love. They didn't get this character to do something that people would love as a form of damage control, because it wouldn't go far. They did something that people would feel some type of way about. People would get caught, like, mad, invested in it. That's what they did. You know, they pushed 6 scenarios and then they made people fill in the blanks. That's how they distort your mind. That's how they distort your subconscious mind. They have these events where blanks are not filled in yet people will fill them in themselves. And then you have all these fake pages and make all these fake rumors and fake stories, and people love it and they run with it. You know, and it's ridiculous. So I'm tired of seeing this character everywhere. We've already made so many videos on this character. I cannot believe that in 2024 people are really caring about this character. Out of all characters in the world, really, this character? Oh, because it's a form of damage control, because nobody gave about this character when I first made the video on this character. So very low vibrational. If you're caring about this character, you need to go look in the mirror and work on yourself, because they didn't put you under a spell, because they're distracting you from something really big right now. I don't understand how people aren't concerned about inflation They aren't concerned that they're a slave in the country that they live in. They're not concerned about any of those things, yet they're concerned about Diddy. How does that make sense? And this is a video that I'm talking about. 2 years ago, I made that video. Nobody can tell me that that video is not big impact, because they responded multiple times. Watch all my Diddy and Kai videos. It was the biggest damage control ever done, and there must be something important or something they haven't stored with these two characters, Kai and Diddy. Maybe they're always going to use these characters to distract people. It's crazy. It's like with doing this content, you never know which character you're going to expose that was the wrong character to expose, and then they do all the damage control to you. You never know. And that's the craziest thing, because I remember 2 years ago when I did this video, I was like, this doesn't even fucking matter. Kai wasn't big, Diddy was not even talked about, and around that time I just had a lot of free time, so I was like, I'm just gonna do, you know, whatever characters that come to mind, whichever one I find. And then I made this other video 6 months ago, because that was damage control. Ridiculous. And that damage control added Cassie and Zendaya in it. I exposed them 3 years ago, you know, before this Kai video. 9 months ago, I did another video because they kept responding to me. All these videos have the clips in it. Go watch. Crazy. So now let's talk about Kim Porter. Kim Porter is a death faker. I did not look into her death. I don't really care, because like I've told you guys over 1,000,000 times, their deaths are fake. So let's see how it's fake. Her name's Kimberly. Kimberly and Scripted match with 41 in a keypad cipher. 41 is 14, dead equals 14 in gematria. And matching to Scripted shows that it was all scripted. Kim and ICU match with 48. ICU is intensive care unit, and ICU is also like some all seeing eye type of reference also. So a match with 48. Homicide is also 48, and they match with 48 in a reverse cipher, these two terms. Homicide and Kim match with 48 in a reduction and a reverse, and then 15 or 150, but that 0 has no value, so a match with 15. So we see that she's completely connected to death, you know, in every way possible. Her name is connected to this, and so you guys see that the 15 or the 150, but it's basically 15, that match with Kim and Homicide, right? What is the chances that she was born on the 15th and then she died on the 15th? Come on. And that's 6. Diddy is a 6 character, not in numerology, I'm not sure of that, but I'm saying in regards of what 6 mean. 6 is low vibrational, 6 is the physical world, and that's what all these characters are. So a connection between Lori and Kim is that they're both labeled as models. So that's a huge connection between these two characters. The word model is a pretty funny word, because I think people just say it so loosely nowadays and don't realize what that means. A model is like a type, like a design, like an image to be projected upon other people. I feel like people just loosely say that word and not really understand what it is. And I feel like these characters being labeled as models prove that they're like sim characters, because like they're designing them to look a certain way, to be a model figure of what they want to project other people in the outside world to look like. So something I find pretty crazy is that Kim Porter died at 47 and her other character is 27 right now. And I keep thinking about this Lori character dying, okay? Now, at first I thought it seemed a little strange, but then it all made sense. She's 27, her other character died at 47. The fact that her base character is even a death faker, that already makes a huge possibility for this Lori character to be a death faker. What is the chances this character is 27, her birthday, which is January 13th, 1997, landed on a Monday. Lori matches to Monday with 27. What is the chances of this? And she's 27 right now. Could this possibly be an encoded message that this character is going to die and be a part of 27 Club? It could be, you know, it really could be, because look at this. Lori Harvey matches to Death Faker with 56 in a reverse reduction cipher. Not a coincidence. I mean, come on. Like I said, her base character is a Death Faker. Since we're on the number 56, this is a crazy connection. Lori Harvey matches to Sade III and Kai Carlo, which is Kai's first name and his middle name. All with 56 in a reverse reduction cipher. The crazy thing about this is that she dated Kai's other character, which is Diddy, and they're all interconnected. Now, Lori Harvey's name matches with black people with 483 and government with 483 in the Centenic cipher. So this character matching to black people represents who this character is targeting. Okay, so this character is predominantly targeting individuals who go under this title black people to control them. It's like how she's listed as being a model. That's what's going on here. You know, she's being used to model and demonstrate something that they want to push on a group of people who are labeled as black people. And then she matches to government again. Pretty crazy. I don't know exactly what that means. Obviously it means that this character is involved, but it is pretty crazy that in 2 ciphers this character matches to government, like an industry plant basically. So Steve Harvey is Michael B. Jordan. I do not have a video on that, but Conscious X has a video on that he made a year ago. Really crazy video, because think about this. Lori is Steve's stepdaughter and she dated Michael B. Jordan. So basically she dated her stepdad. Whoa, that's crazy. So that is a crazy video. Very identical. It's insane. Here's the side by side, and here's another one. You know, it's insane how much they look alike. We see that there's some agenda they have with this character in dating. She's like a serial dater, you know, and I think they're trying to promote that, I guess, making certain individuals not okay with commitment and more okay with serial dating, which is something they're promoting nowadays. So now moving on to more gematria before I end off this video. Kim Porter, her last name Porter, matches to Saturn with 38. This is a Saturnian matrix, okay? Everything they do deals with time. It's ruled by Father Time. I recommend you guys go watch my new Patreon video where I talk about TikTok, time, moving fast, all that good stuff, because there's something crazy going on with time and nobody wants to talk about it. Instead, people give a damn about Diddy. That's what people care about right now. So, and I don't find it a coincidence that Porter matches to Saturn, because these death fakers, their deaths are scripted, heavily scripted, very much timed, and she matches to Saturn with 38, and murder equals 38 in gematria, and 83. Kim Porter matches to devil horns with 53. I just thought to add this in here since I don't really be pointing out the devil horns anymore. Basically, it's the horns that they be doing. Some people refer to it as devil horns. Me, I see them as basically magical hand gestures that they use to trigger and put people in a trance. That's what that is. So it matches with 53 in a keypad cipher. These 2 characters are identical. Lori is just the modern day version of Kim, okay? That's what's going on here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, and join the Patreon. Thank you guys so much.